The Federal and Nadu Public School jointly present Run for Health Karegudi Marathon 2025 on March 2. This event is co-presented by Global Mission Hospital and Research Institute, powered by Repco Home Finance, associate sponsor Sethu Bhaskara College.
Hello and welcome. Vijay Srinivasan, this is Editor's Take. NK Stalin is certainly upping the ante against the Modi government over what he calls is a Hindi imposition in the state of Tamil Nadu. In a fresh escalation to the so-called language war between the Modi government and the DMK, NK Stalin in a recent statement had said, BJP leaders advocating Hindi insist you must know Hindi to buy tea, pani puri and use toilets in North India. In the age of AI, forcing any language as a third language in schools is unnecessary, MK Stalin says, unquote. Joining me to discuss more is our Editor-in-Chief, Mr. Srinivasan. Along with him is also Editor of Special Projects, Mr. Mahalingam P. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for joining us.
Thank you.
I would like to begin with Srinivasan, sir. First, the timing of these statements, I believe, is really important. You know, we have elections round the corner in almost in a year or so, and Stalin trying to earn rich dividends through harping on the anti-Hindi sentiment here in Tamil Nadu.
You're absolutely right. The elections are about a year away, and already it's looking as if the issue is already heating up. What I see personally here is why CM is constantly writing letters to the Prime Minister, and every day if you see the letter, he just inch by inch he is increasing the gradation. The gradation of his anger against the center is increasing, and today I would say it was a bit nasty. I mean, one would call it pretty nasty to make such a statement that you must know Hindi to buy tea, pani puri or use toilets in North India. So on the face of it, it's very provocative, but what he's trying to say is that actually Hindi has no practical value by learning it. If you go to North, maybe to deal with these kind of, to buy a tea or to use a toilet, you may require Hindi. Otherwise, English is enough. And the Tamil Nadu is constantly raising the two-language formula as opposed to what new education policy is a three-language formula. And as you ask the question why he's doing it, obviously politics. There is a politics behind it. The elections are around the corner. Tamil Nadu is very keen, at least DMK is very keen, sorry, not Tamil Nadu, DMK is very keen to kind of polarize this issue around sentimental issues. Language is a big sentimental issue here. Center-state relations have definitely will have a huge traction here. Center not giving adequate finances to the state is again a big issue here. So he is raking up all these issues through these statements, and that's why you see every day the tension building up over these issues. It's largely statements, but both the sides are trying to up the ante. But it's not just DMK. The game is similarly being played by BJP as well. Dharmendra Pradhan, the Minister for Education, very provocatively said that the state won't get 5,000 crores if it doesn't implement the new education policy. He also said that look, instead of politicizing, the state should govern. The Chief Minister should understand the issue. He should pay attention on governance. And these are provocative statements as far as Central Minister is concerned while addressing a State Chief Minister.
As the DMK is on a sort of letter writing spree, tweeting spree, I think the BJP on the other side, Mr. Annamalai says these are outdated issues. These are issues of the 1960s, not the issues of the 2025. Right? I mean, what is your take on this?
Anti-Hindi is not a yesterday issue. It's a prolonged political issue in Tamil Nadu. Why DMK is keep this issue alive? It's a very emotional issue for Tamil. If you want to establish that BJP is anti-Tamil, it's very easy for DMK, like party like DMK, that setting narration against the center is very easy to touch, or Sanskrit or Hindi or not giving fund, GST share, etc. So it's very easy for them to use this as a political mileage. That's point number one. Point number two, even if you go through the histories, even Rajaji once who trying to impose Hindi, later he say no Hindi, we welcome English. He drastically he changed his stand. So things are very different in Tamil Nadu. So there is obviously is edge for DMK and Dravidian parties in Tamil Nadu. So the same way the BJP also trying to say we are not imposing Hindi, we are saying third language is necessary for the betterment of school kids. So they for better employment and communicating with other people from other state. So this is, as Srinivasan says, exactly it's a politics. Nothing new in it actually. It's a prolonged political issues and anti-India and anti-center.
You see certain narratives being built, right? GST, national education policy, and anti-Hindi narrative, delimitation recently. You think these will become the election issues next year?
Obviously, the DMK is trying to frame these as election issues, and the objective seems to be both DMK and BJP, almost they are moving in tandem. If you look at very closely, this is in a way what it would do. There is a new party which is emerging in Tamil Nadu,
That's right.
which is TVK, which is Vijay, who's an actor here, and he has a huge fan following, and he wants to convert those fans into his voters and his supporters, which he is attempting. How much he'll be able to do is a big question, and he held his second anniversary only a few days ago. So it is important that both BJP and DMK here, in a way they are attempting to keep TVK out of the game, and also AIDMK and its various factions which are fighting among themselves. So if they manage to polarize the issue between the two, where the state raises the rights about the state, DMK raises state issues, and center counters by saying why it is important for the center to keep all the states together. So it may kind of polarize and then leave out all the other states. That could be an attempt. Because if you notice, when Amit Shah came here to Tamil Nadu and he made one statement, the next government is going to be headed by NDA. He used those words NDA, which means he wants all other political parties to rally around NDA with BJP as its leader. And that's the attempt the two sides are making. And therefore they are directly attacking each other.
That's it. What's your take?
Yeah, actually we can say that setting a narration, apart from we can see setting a political narration, I read in a leading daily article, it says that in Punjab, most of the households, people are speaking Hindi instead of Punjabi. So once Hindi or Sanskrit, if they keep learning from the school, from the street on, they forget their own mother tongue. So this is happening in Punjab. The article narrating very well, and they done survey also. So if you see that Punjab people are speaking Hindi instead of Punjabi. So the same stand which DMK is taking now. Would like to figure out some data which I have something. So out of 13,636 government schools in Tamil Nadu, out of the 13,000 odd schools, 34 schools are with zero enrollment. And about 16,000 schools less than 50% of enrollment. Also that around 2,000 single teacher schools in the Tamil Nadu. And in addition, number of schools with adverse people teacher ratio in elementary level is 17.15%. So these are the main issues. Now the policy makers deliberate how address these kind of issues actually. So despite of discussing prolonged political issues, this is a real issue from ground. So really that political party leaders, policy makers should think about practically.
That's right. One last question to Srinivasan sir. So from a national perspective, right? I mean the DMK is very much a part of the India alliance there. If there is an India alliance anymore after the Delhi elections there, but you still see, I'm sure that there should be a lot of tussle that's coming in, backlash coming in from the India alliance partners on what MK Stalin is actually saying here. The anti-Hindi sentiment could be affecting the prospects of those India alliance partners in their state, isn't it?
Yeah, you correctly said India alliance is in tatters as of now. In what form they come together in the elections, we don't know. Right now, the target for Stalin is assembly elections. He's not bothered about the parliamentary election, which is still quite some time away. So the whole idea is to focus on the assembly election. And therefore, he is raising upping the ante. I don't think other partners will have any problem about it. I mean, it's very well would be understood by his partners in Uttar Pradesh or even in West Bengal, because
it's not a matter for West Bengal actually.
So it's a domestic issue which he is raising. So I don't think that will affect them. But yes, certainly the way these issues are coming up, BJP is very keen that they make some kind of major entry into Tamil Nadu. See, this is one state which has been constantly, failing them. And they have attempted all kinds of things here. They tried, to polarize.
That's right.
By using,
The Murugan Yatra, the
the Vel Yatra. It didn't work. Before that, they took out various, they made various other attempts.
What has happened is Anna University.
So the governor here again has been constantly raking up issues after issues to kind of create a situation here that the state is not being governed.
The law and order situation.
Law and order
is
is out of So he's been trying various ways, but it doesn't seem to be working. So BJP has almost tried all the tricks. Earlier they also tried in some ways whether there should be some caste combination which could be rejigged in a same manner the way they experimented in Uttar Pradesh, where the smaller components of intermediate caste and the Dalits and other, can they be brought into a new combination? That also didn't work. So after making, and then they thought, okay, Modi's personal appeal would work. That also didn't work. So then they thought, okay, a broader appeal in the parliamentary elections would work. At least in the assembly election they may differ. That didn't work. Then they thought, okay, a coalition with all the DMK partners, mega coalition, that will work. That also didn't. So I think now they are trying this where they could have a one-on-one, and they both sides seem to be playing ball as of now.
The Federal and Chettinadu Public School jointly present Run for Health Karegudi Marathon 2025 on March 2. This event is co-presented by Global Mission Hospital and Research Institute, powered by Repco Home Finance, associate sponsor Sedhu Bhaskara College.